So this is Reggie Langford, and I'm doing my Wow Me project on Hudl Technique. And what this is an app that is it corresponds with Hudl, which is a pretty big program used by most coaches for several different sports. You can use it for almost anything. And Hudl Technique gives you the opportunity to do a little one-on-one coaching with at a particular position, whether it be football, basketball, it could be golf, just to key in on what exactly your athlete is doing right, doing wrong, what they need to work on. And a great feature that it has is that you can also compare it to the pro athletes. While doing this project, there were no pro athlete football players in the database to compare with my video, which sucks, but I was able to at least go through and upload the video and kind of show you the gist of what Hudl Technique is. So here, as you see, the Hudl Technique can be used as an entire community where other people post some of the things that they work on. You got a guy here who's doing kickball, track and field. You can work on starts, and you can now also take what these coaches are trying to teach their particular athlete. And if you have an athlete dealing with maybe the same issue that they're coaching this athlete up on, now you have a little bit more knowledge of what you're trying to teach just by watching what another coach is doing. So it's a great opportunity to learn more while also being able to coach. So that's great. You can always go to the community part and figure that out. So right here you have a record button. What this does is this gives you the opportunity to record an athlete at a particular time. So if I were to go out right now and say, hey, let's go throw the baseball, let's go throw a football, I can record the athlete going through their motions and get a live at the moment recording of their every motion, and then I can break it down with them and we can go over it right then and there, which is great. What they also have here, which is very important, is an import button. So then you can import any video that you already have on your phone, whether it be an iPad, iPhone, whatever you're using this app on. It has that import button, which is great if you already have video saved. What I decided to do was to use the import button, and I've already thrown my video in here. And what this is it's a video of I actually decided to do one of myself, a little critical coaching of myself, throwing the ball. So a little critical coaching of myself throwing the ball. So as you can see here, it'll tell you when it was uploaded, when it was recorded, the date. So I decided to do all this live. I did it all just now so that we can see exactly how what things would look like, how things would go. And so now you can add comments here, and I just put throwing route. So you can go here, and now you have your film. So from here you have this option here to play in slow motion, so that'll slow things down. So here you got me throwing, drop back, pause feature. You can slide, go back and rewind, or you can fast forward if you want to get on to the next clip. So what really makes this great is the fact that you can slow this thing down to the point where you can really see the motions of what they're doing. So then it gives you a better opportunity to really coach them up. So here we go. We'll go to 1/4 speed, and let's Bring it back. All right, so here's where the coaching really plays in. So here you have your drawing features. So now you can draw lines, you can draw lines to where you want them to go, and really do a lot of critical coaching and drawing things up here, so then the athlete can see, a lot of visual learners, so the athlete can actually see what you're talking about and understand better that way. So here, if I were to be coaching, I would tell myself this is a great first step in my drop back. So that's nice and open. The ball is in a nice location, being high and tight. I would maybe want to relax my elbows a little bit, but that's going really deep in. But these are things that you get to see with an app like this and with a feature like this. But so far right here, this is a great spot to be as a quarterback throwing the ball. Then cross over, nice gather underneath myself. There, that's a pretty good until. So here is where I would really coach. There. I like to sometimes have a big wind up where I bring that ball down and bring it up. So you just want to coach your athlete on, getting that elbow up, and staying within yourself when you're delivering. So I released it really low, but then got my elbow up, and my finish here doesn't look too bad. Ball comes out, hits the target. Not bad. Let's go to the next one. So we'll go back to half speed. So sorry, let's clear that screen. We'll go half speed here. So one thing you tell your quarterbacks is to keep their eyes downfield. So even when they're practicing, there's only one receiver, there's no defensive backs on the field, and you're just playing catch, you still want to practice good habits. So this is something I would tell my quarterbacks, is to always make sure, no matter what, you're practicing looking downfield, staring downfield, looking defensive backs off, and then getting the ball out. This was a much better release. I would say I would still want my elbow to be higher. So I would then tell my quarterback his elbow should be more up there. About where that line is where my quarterback's elbow should be to deliver the right ball, especially when you'll have an offensive line about 6'2" and up right in front of you, and if you can't get the ball over the top of them because your elbow is down, you're not going to be playing quarterback for long. So you want to be able to use your tall frame, get up on your toes. If you're a crouch thrower, kind of like I am here, you want to get that elbow up and get the ball over the top. Still nicely delivered ball. Another thing I would pick on a quarterback is the follow through. When you're following through, I got kind of a high baseball kick follow through there. You can't really see it much on the screen, but it's there. But it was nice and controlled, which is good. So here goes the next one. Basic 3-step drop with a hitch. And I would say for the throw that I'm making and the location I'm making, this was pretty good. This was a pretty good idea of what you want it to look like. I would like to be a little taller on the drop back and on the delivery, but as far as my footwork, the delivery of the ball placement, it's a pretty nice spot. So you drop here, nice feet, good gather underneath myself, feet are shoulder width apart. So I like to use this to show, that's not bad when you're gathering yourself, getting underneath yourself, staying controlled. Nice quick release. Nice follow through, good delivery, nice ball. Here we go again. Let's slow it down a little bit here. So nice big first step, nice quick second steps, and here again I will pinpoint that elbow. Look where it's at. Its location is low. You don't want to be pulling this ball. Sorry about that. You don't want to be pulling this ball all the way down and having to bring it right back up here to deliver it. You want to keep that thing up high so you can deliver a nice pass. Let's clear that. So I have a longer way to go when I release. So I'm here now. If I just snap that thing up and get rid of it, it's a nice play. But then I decide to bring it down and then bring it back up to where I should be already. So this can determine whether, a split second can determine whether the defensive back makes a play on the ball or you deliver a pass where your receiver can catch it and then make a run after. So that split second can make a big world of difference as a quarterback playing at a high school level, let alone college or professional level. So then I get back to where I'm supposed to be, and now elbow is nice and high. It's a nice location for it. The elbow is nice and high. The ball is nice and high. That's right where you want it to be, but I should have been there sooner. Ball comes out, nice spot for it. Pretty good play. So here again. Drop back. Same thing. So now I would tell my quarterback, you can determine, what your body is doing, how you are doing things by where the ball is ending up. So here I'm looking downfield. Right here I'm late. The ball should already be up and almost coming out. When my receiver is looking for me and has already made his break and his eyes are turned to me, the ball should be up here and I should be getting that thing out. But right now I'm very late on it because of my windup. And then when I release, nice high elbow, snap the wrist down. This looks good. And then watch the follow through. I don't completely follow through. I fall back. I'm late. And then look at the location of the ball. The ball is now behind the receiver. The receiver has to turn around and make a play instead of the ball being right in front of it like you would like. And so I'm telling my quarterback it all plays part of where that ball is going to go, and it all matters. A split second of timing on that release, what your feet are doing, where your knees are, where your elbow is, it all matters. And so what I also like on this app as a feature is this here, where we can now record. So here I can tell my player, okay, on this play, sorry, let's speed that up. Here, nice start. That's a nice big drop. I like where the ball location is. Good gather step. Here, your feet are a little too close. Your feet are a little too close at the point of throwing. I would tell them, I would want you to get your feet a little wider, have your base a little wider, but I like the placement of the ball and I like where your eyes are. Then we would move on. And I would say nice delivered ball, and that's a good placement. So here I've recorded this. Now I can save that review, and now my player I can share this with them and they can go over the review. And I think this is perfect for teaching a player one-on-one, just what they did that day, what they can do to help better themselves and get better at their position. Just the minor details that sometimes you can't pinpoint in practice or in a game or on film like that. So when you're doing just one-on-one training and quarterback training, I think this is a perfect app for what you want as a coach, just to coach and a trainer, just to pinpoint exactly what the body is doing and how you can help that player perform at a higher level. So that's all for what I have for the Hudl Technique app. I think this is a great app. It does a lot of great things that you need as a coach, as a trainer, and I think that in the long run it's going to be something that many people are going to begin to use, and it's just going to expand and grow. Thank you for watching. Bye.